The scalar product of two vectors vector A and vector B is denoted by vector A dot vector B. That's why it is also called dot product and is defined as vector A dot vector B is equal to magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B cos theta, where theta is the angle between vector A and vector B, whose value lie between and equal to 0 and pi. We see that vector A dot vector B is equal to AB cos theta. This can be written as BA cos theta, and this can be written as vector B dot vector A. Distributivity of a scalar product over addition. One may think about why this is named a scalar. We get the product AB cos theta, which is a scalar. So we can write for three vectors, vector A, vector B and vector C, vector A dot vector B plus vector C is equal to vector A dot vector B plus vector A dot vector C. Here you can see dot distributes over addition. For any two vectors, vector A and vector B, lambda vector A dot vector B is lambda into vector A dot vector B, which is equal to, we can write it as vector A dot lambda vector B. We can prove it. Vector A is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, and vector B is equal to B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. This implies that vector A dot vector B is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap dot B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. This can be written as A1 I cap dot B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap plus a2j cap dot b1 I cap plus b2j cap plus b3k cap plus a3k cap dot b1 I cap plus b2j cap plus b3k cap dot distributes over addition. Here a1 b1 I dot I is 1, a1 b2 I dot j is, we know, I, j, k are unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. So the angle between I cap and j cap is 90 degree. Cos 90 degree is 0. So this becomes 0. a1 b3 I dot k. I dot I is magnitude of I into magnitude of I into cos angle between I and I. We know that between same lines the angle is 0 degree. So cos 0 degree 1. Let me write here for clarifying. I dot I, we know this is magnitude of I into magnitude of I into cos theta, where theta is the angle between I and I, which is 0 degree. So 1 into 1 is 1. This is also j dot j and k dot k. Now we can take I dot j, magnitude of I, magnitude of j, cos theta. Theta is the angle between I and j, which is 90 degree, and we know cos 90 degree is 0. This is 1, this is 1, this is 0. So this is 0. That will be j dot k and k dot I. Using these results, we can write here a1 b3 into 0, a2 b1 into 0, a2 b2 into 1, a2 b3 into 0, a3 b1 into 0, a3 b2 into 0, a3 b3 into 1. Then we have a1 b1, a2 b2 plus a3 b3. Rest all becomes 0. Projection of a vector on a line. Projection of a vector on line L is the vector P with magnitude a cos theta and direction along the directed line L or opposite to the directed line L depending on cos theta. Cos theta varies. It remains positive in first and fourth quadrant. Then a cos theta is positive. Then the direction of vector P is along the line L. But if theta lies in second or third quadrant, then cos theta is negative, and then vector P has the direction opposite to the directed line L. For example, this is directed line. This is vector A. The angle between vector L and vector A is theta. So the projection of vector A on line L is the vector P with magnitude A cos theta. Here theta is acute, so cos theta is positive. That's why the direction of L and P both same. Here triangle ACB is right triangle, so AC will be base, AB will be hypotenuse. So applying cos theta, we have AC by AB is equal to cos theta. From here we have AC is equal to AB cos theta. Here AB is A, so A cos theta. AC is the magnitude. Now here, this is director line L, this is vector A, and the projection of vector A on line L is AC, whose magnitude is A cos theta. Here theta is more than 90 degree, more than 180 degree and less than 270 degree. So theta lies in the third quadrant. That's why the value of cos theta is negative, and the direction of vector P is opposite to the direction of vector L. Thus, the projection of vector A on vector B is A cos theta, which can be written as A into 1 cos theta, which can be written as vector A dot B cap. We know that B cap is the unit vector along vector B, whose magnitude is 1. So this one will be A into B into cos theta, where theta is the angle between vector A and B cap. We know that B cap is vector B by magnitude of vector B. So we can write it as 1 by magnitude of vector B into vector A dot vector B. So this becomes the formula. वेक्टर ए का वेक्टर बी पे प्रोजेक्शन, दोनों का डॉट डिवाइडेड बाय मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ वेक्टर बी. Likewise, we can say that the projection of vector B on vector A is equal to A dot B divided by magnitude of vector A. Let us do some practice. So that each of the given two vectors is a unit vector and they are perpendicular to each other. Solution. We know that unit vector is the vector whose magnitude is 1 unit. So let us take the magnitude of 1 by 7 into 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 6 k cap. This will be a square root of 2 by 7 whole square, 3 by 7 whole square, 6 by 7 whole square. We have LCM 49, 49, 49. 2 square is 4 plus 9 plus 36. 36 plus 13, 49. So it gives us 1. Now this magnitude is 3 by 7 whole square plus minus 6 by 7 whole square plus 2 by 7. So this is equal to, if we take LCM 49, above 9 minus 6 whole square 36 plus 4, 9 plus 36 45 plus 4 49, 49 by 49 is 1. So this is equal to 1. So we see that each of these vectors has magnitude 1 unit. So they are unit vectors. Now we have to show that they are mutually perpendicular. If we take their dot products and that is 0, then we can say that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, because A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. AB cos theta is equal to 0 implies that cos theta is equal to 0, implies that theta is equal to 90 degree. So let us take the dot product. 1 by 7 2 I cap 3 j cap 6 k cap dot 1 by 7 3 I cap minus 6 j cap plus 2 k cap. This is equal to, we know that A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap dot B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap is equal to A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. So here we have 6, 12, 6 plus 12 18, here minus 18. So 18 minus 18 0, 0 by 49 is 0. This implies that here the dot product of two vectors is 0. First vector is perpendicular to second one and vice versa. Second vector is perpendicular to first vector. If vector A dot vector A is equal to 0 and vector A dot vector B is equal to 0, then what can be concluded about the vector B? Solution: vector A dot vector A is equal to 0. This implies that A into A cos theta is equal to 0, यानी A square Here theta is 0 degree, cos 0 degree is 1, so a square is 0, implies that a is equal to 0. Here also vector a dot vector b is equal to 0. This implies that AB cos theta is equal to 0. Here A is equal to 0. B, we cannot say what is B. Cos theta this implies that B is any real value. If B is 0, then also AB cos theta is 0. If B is not 0, then as A is 0, AB cos theta is 0. Hence, vector B is any vector. Any means null or null vector or non-null vector. Null vector is the vector or zero vector having magnitude 0. Find the projection of the vector on the vector. We know that projection of vector A on vector B is equal to A dot B. Divided by magnitude of vector B. Here 1 into 7, 7. 3 into minus 1, minus 3, 7 minus 3, 4. 7 into 8, 56. 4, 56, 60. Here a square root of 7 square 49 plus minus 1 square 50 plus 8 square 50 plus 64 is 114.